Hey there, it's Lenny McGill with the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop right here in the amazing Nashville studios today. And I've got something to show you, that is related to Glock, because we are, of course, the GlockStore channel, and we have everything you need for your Glock. We always try to bring you all the new stuff, all the cool stuff. And this new product, well, relatively new, is pretty awesome. It's the OSight S and the OSight SE. Okay, now they're designed, the S and the SE are designed for the smaller footprint of, say, a G43X. This is a G43X MOS with the MOS plate. You can see that we have actually done this one in NP3. That's why the slide is silver. So the NP3 is a kind of an aftermarket thing that we do here at the GlockStore, but it shows the plate very well, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to show it. So let me talk about the sight first, and then we'll go ahead and do a little simple installation. I'll tell you more about this Osight from Olight. So they have an S and they have an SE, and the SE is the one that has the replaceable battery. Okay, there's a little battery tray on the side here that you access, pop a battery in there, and that's how that one works. The S has a unique and pretty amazing charging system, and what it does is it basically uses a hood as the battery. So you charge the hood, which is pretty cool, because then you take this with you around once you've charged the actual sight itself, and it maintains a charge for a while. And if it runs low, you can actually see what the battery level is by putting the hood on top of it. But then the hood actually acts as a charger, and when you put it on, it's going to show you the charge that's inside the actual optic itself. So when I pop this on here, you'll see the green light basically about 100%. Pretty cool. Now, when I take the optic out, you'll see that the charge of the hood is 75%. So that lets you know where you're at. So I could actually charge this with the supplied USB cable. Just plug it into my computer or plug it into a wall with a USB, and it'll charge up and you'll be able to see the charge. You push the button on the side here, and it shows you where the charge is. And as you charge it, you'll actually see that light as well, that light on the LED display on the top of the hood. Pretty darn amazing. So like I said, it comes with all the cables for charging. It also, Olight, include this amazing screw set. Now, get a close-up on this. You can see all the different screws that they give you, a variety of different screws, depending upon how you're mounting this. But this alone is worth a lot of money, because a lot of people call us and say, I lost my screw, I need a screw, where can I get a screw? And I'm telling you what, they're not easy to find at Home Depot, because they're Torx and they're different sizes and lengths and all that stuff. But like I said earlier, the packaging that they give you is pretty cool. And I have to just show this to you, because it's really a well thought out deal. So this is the Osight package, and let's go ahead and lift it up here. Kind of lifts up like this. And then you can see I already took the screw package out of here. Screws fit right in like that. The sight sits in this side here. You lift this thing up like this. And there's the sight. It's got a little foam in there. It is pretty darn awesome as far as the packaging goes. These guys always impress me with their ability to package products. And then it sits here like that. So this is the S version. The S version, like I said, is rechargeable. The SE is the battery-operated one with the tray on the side. That said, let's go ahead and talk about how you pop this on. And one of the other big advantages, and really probably the biggest advantage in my mind, besides this chargeable feature, which I really like, is the fact that the S and the SE fit directly into the 43X MOS footprint without the use of an adapter plate. So you just take this off, which I'll do. And they give you, by the way, in the package, this little cool tool. I mean, it's really nice. It's probably one of the nicer tools I've seen to actually access this torque wrench. If you have a Phillips head at home, you're not really going to do it. So this is nice to have, because they're not necessarily readily in most people's toolbox. Okay, that's it. And there's the footprint. Okay, so what I said earlier is that this S or SE, this is the S version, this S will fit directly into the footprint without the use of an adapter plate. It's pretty darn cool. And you know what's even more amazing is that you can actually co-witness with the factory sights. And I'm going to see if I can let you see that here. Get this thing set up, and there it is, just like that. Pretty darn cool. So this is a great option. Like I said, the price point is fantastic. And you know, there's so many features. It's an aluminum body. It's not plastic, okay? Olight actually has what they call their OAL, their own aluminum formula. It's a proprietary formula that they made this out of. But the fact that you can co-witness with the factory sights, the fact that it fits directly into the MOS footprint, and the fact that it's a low price point really makes this a big winner in my mind. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't have a 43X. I've got a standard Glock 19 or Glock 17 MOS. Here's the solution for that. So here's a Glock 17. I've already taken the MOS plate off. It's empty, of course, right? All right. Oops. Doesn't have a slide lock. That's what happens when you don't have a slide lock, by the way. Look, check this out. So boom, slide just comes right off. So, all right. But that's another video altogether. When you go ahead and you mount a smaller footprint optic into the MOS, you'll see, of course, there's, you know, it's not really going to fit, right? But we have what we call our K plate. And this is the K plate, and it fits into the MOS footprint, but it'll accept your K optics. And this is considered a K optic. And when I say K, it's the Holosun 507K, a couple different K footprints. And this one basically allows you to mount it into the full-size MOS footprint. Now, we pop this in here, and you're going to see a couple things. One, this thing fits like a glove. It is tight, and it really is great. The one thing that we have done with our optic plates, one is they're super thin, okay? Two, they fill in the gaps very nicely, so it looks like it really grew there. So it's a lot nicer than a lot of the adapter plates on the market. And you can see how that just marries itself up and just loves to be right there in place. This optic, the S and the SE, are not only red dot, they're called the multi-reticle or circle dot. So it's got the circle and the dot in the middle. And you can push the negative button or the down button, the minus button, hold that down for 3 seconds, and it rotates through the pattern. So it'll be circle only, dot only, circle dot. Both, basically. But if you have a full-size gun and you're looking for a way to mount one of these new optics, the K-plate is a great option. And so, in you know, kind of closing this video, Olight, you know, certainly has been around for a long time. They've entered the red dot market, I think, about a year ago. We saw it. We've already sold a bunch of them. You know, it's a pretty strong item. I just wanted to make sure you know how nice this fits, not only onto the 43X, but also onto the full-size guns. Now, if you have a need for a larger optic, they also have what they call their Olight Osight X. Okay, so it's basically the same concept here as the rechargeable one. It's got the hood on it and all that stuff. Okay, let me go ahead and pull it out here so I can actually show you what it looks like. It's just a bigger window. And everything else is the same aluminum body, same circle dot technology. It is the X version versus the S version. And you can see it's significantly larger as far as the window size. And then, of course, this one will use an RMR footprint. So it uses what we call our C plate. So same concept, okay? Again, you've got your MOS, and this is the nice thing about the MOS, the modular optic system that Glock developed. It allows you to, you know, really use a variety of different optics. C plate goes directly into the MOS, and it's kind of tight, so you got to make sure you get it in there right, okay? Fits in there, you screw that in, right? And then you drop your, this X right on top of it. And that's what that looks like. And this one, you're going to require that you use suppressor height sights to get a true co-witness. So that's what that looks like. And it's pretty darn awesome in the sense that it's got all the same technology that the S and the SE do, but the S does, because it is rechargeable. And I really love this rechargeable hood concept because it allows you, instead of carrying a bunch of batteries around, you carry this around and you just charge it. You can charge your car as you're driving to the range. So it's a pretty neat optic system, and it is available right now here at the GlockStore. And I wanted you to know that for the price point and for what you get out of OSight and Olight, I tell you what, it's probably the best value in the optics market today. I'm Lenny McGill. This, of course, is the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop. And we're here in Nashville, Tennessee. If you ever are in Nashville, I invite you to come down and check out the retail store. We've got these optics on display. You can actually look at them, touch them, feel them, see it, and make a choice for yourself. Of course, there's a whole ton of different optics and a whole lot of great companies. We sell them all. But this one is worth looking at and thinking about for your next optic choice. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.